So, thank you for the definition of a healthy and whole relationship. Let's talk about when. How do we know when we're ready? How do we know when we're ready? When a man is ready, a woman's ready. How do we know? What are some things that we should have, some characteristics, or some, I don't know how to put it, but what should we have already in place when it comes to being ready for a
And
relationship?
I think with this, I just want to add to that, since you did talk about the financial part, you want to throw some of that in there too as well. Like, does that play a part in it being ready? So just throw that in there too, since you're the
Absolutely.
finance guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So from a 30,000 foot perspective, the first thing I say is if you are still in a position or in a space where you are looking for a person to find out what you can get, then you are not ready for a relationship. So overall, that's the big picture. Big picture, you need to be able. If you're saying, "Oh, I want somebody because I need some help with these bills. Oh, I need somebody because I'm tired of. I'm tired of. Wait, we can talk, right? Can we
Yeah.
talk? Okay. Because I want to get me some, and I'm trying not to, and I'm tired of, having sex outside of marriage. If and I want to get married because I want to have kids. Again, none of those are bad things,
Mm-hmm.
but you're entering into this space from what you can get and not saying what can I give.
Mm.
The entire reason or the entire point of the relationship is for you to give. It is not for you to get. So all of what you read in First Corinthians is really focused around what we give.
Mm.
John 3:16, God so loved the world that he gave.
Okay. Yeah.
He gave. He loved us, so he gave us what we needed and filled in the space that we needed so that we could actually love him back.
Mm-hmm.
So and
Mm.
love him back from a healthy place. So it's from a 30,000 foot. That's what I would say. When we get into talking about other things, I would say, are you emotionally stable? Meaning, not do you are you emotional, because it's fine if you're emotional, but can you manage your emotions? How well do you manage your emotions? Good and I say that on the full pendulum, whereas it's not healthy for a man to not be able to communicate emotions. And when I say communicate emotions, I mean emotions outside of mad, fine, and glad. Like, we should be able to do more than identify how we're feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus asked Adam, Adam, where are you, for a reason. He wasn't asking Adam because he couldn't find Adam. He was asking Adam so Adam could find Adam. And as a man, I need to be able to find myself, identify what's happening in me, articulate that to the person who I'm with so that we can move forward. So can't, and the same as a woman. As a woman, you can't, if you're on the opposite end, I've just made a real bad generalization. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just heard what I just did. But if you're a type of person, let me take gender out of that. I apologize. And you're the type of person who is very emotional and you can't manage your emotions from that aspect, then that is not healthy either. It's okay that you do that because that's your makeup, but you should be able to, again, be able to articulate what you're feeling, why you're feeling, so that your partner can then move forward and with wisdom understand how to respond. Ooh, that was a bad one. I'm
Good.
so
That's
sorry.
good.
Yeah,
That's good. People are saying that's good though, Winfred.
Yes.
so I just don't. So emotional health. I think financial health is huge, because a part of our assignment is we're supposed to, when you find the right partner, you're trying to build a kingdom.
Yeah.
So you're building a proverbial kingdom. But if you're coming into the kingdom with tons of debt, it makes it a lot harder to build when you're still having to repair what was already broken
Mm-hmm.
again. And so even if you have debt, do you have a plan in place to get to pay it off? Are you in a position of moving forward into that direction, so
Mm-hmm.
that way, once again, you can communicate, you can articulate, hey, I have X amount in student loans, but if I stay on this plan that I have right now, in 7 years, they're going to be paid for, and I want to move into buying real estate. You know what I mean? So to be able just to communicate where you are. So do you have financial health? Do you have a consistent job? Are you able to support a family or participate in supporting a family or a home? Are you able to identify whether you're a spender or a saver, and do you have a plan in place to help you no matter which one you are? Are you accountable? This is a huge one for me. If a person is accountable and open to accountability, that means a lot. That means that typically they have their ego and their pride in check, because people who have a lot of pride and a lot of ego can't be accountable to nobody because they think that they're God. And so, so there's no accountability in anything that they want to do. So are you accountable? Are you willing to show your partner your credit report and say, help me fix this? Or you manage the money better, so I'm gonna let you manage the money for the household. So I want to know, do you have, where are you at financially? Physically, are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you exercising? What is your diet like? Are you, you know,
Eating the hots and Takis.
Yeah, and if you are you exercising? I mean, I'm not the physical specimen that I need to be right now, but this is again, these are some of the things that that we have to ask ourselves. And if we're not, what is the plan? What are the things in place that are we putting together that's going to help us get to this place? And again, all these things we need to know, so that way we can come together and say, how can we work on these? How can we pray on these?